When I'm getting ready for a race, there's a lot to prepare for. I have enough to worry about, but I never worry about my oil. My sled's ready. Is yours? I'm Robbie Malinowski, professional snowcross racer for Team Amsoil.
Looking good, bud.
Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Skidoo. Better rides, better riders. Snowgoer. Visit snowgoer.com for snowmobile news and features. uprintinc.com. Affordable, professionally printed products online. And by Motorfist. Rugged by design.
Welcome back to your favorite snowmobile show, Sledhead 24/7. I'm your host, Misha Johnson. Of course, I'm sitting next to one of my BFFs. So what's it like being on one of the brand new Skidoo sleds? Totally awesome, just what I would have imagined. And you know, speaking of riding, it is official. The first iStock race of the season of the Amsoil Championship Snowcross Series is in the history books. Everybody came out, from Arcticat to Skidoo to Polaris, and put on a great show as usual. So right now, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the season opener, the Amsoil Duluth National.
A new season on the Amsoil Championship Snowcross Series begins amid plenty of questions. Will Ross Martin hold on to his #1 spot in the Pro Open class? What about number 68 Tucker Hibbert? Tucker announced he's racing the entire season and is sure to challenge for the top spot. The weekend of racing at the Amsoil Duluth National is symbolic in many ways for this man. Number 44, TJ Gula. 1 year ago on this track, TJ was in a terrible accident. It sidelined him for the entire season with a broken neck. But TJ mended and trained hard in the off-season. Today, TJ is back, ready to race. The traditional kickoff to the season at Spirit Mountain packs in a large crowd and has a party atmosphere. The fans are ready for racing and even some big air, courtesy of the Monster Energy Freestyle Show. It all builds to the Amsoil Pro Open, the premier race of the weekend. The world's greatest snowcross racers with unlimited horsepower. The Pro Open riders battled through a series of heats and qualifying rounds, including the LCQ, the last chance qualifier. Through it all, TJ Gula proved he's ready, and TJ is on the line for the final. As the pros line up for the final, it's time to set the tone for the season and establish who's the best of the best. All eyes are on the green flag, and it's go time. And into the first turn, Ross Martin grabs a handful of throttle and takes the lead. Ross wins the Stud Boy Hole Shot Award, sending a donation to the Pink Ribbon Riders. As the race shapes up, Ross Martin and Tucker Hibbert set the pace, and the battle for first is on. Giving chase are Garth Kaufman on an Arcticat and Tim Tremblay on a Skidoo. And making an impressive return and riding hard, TJ Gula settles back in 6th. At the front of the pack, Ross Martin starts to pull away from Tucker Hibbert. But soon, both racers face another challenge as they weave their way through the slower riders back in the pack. Martin and Hibbert put on a how-to-race seminar. Both are worthy of the win. With 5 laps to go, Martin is still out front, with Hibbert hot in his trail. On the backstretch, with 4 laps to go, Hibbert makes his move. And there it is. Hibbert is now in first, and the race to the finish is on. Martin rides hard, but won't catch Hibbert today. Tucker Hibbert wins the Amsoil Duluth National.
And what a great race it was. Congratulations to all the teams and the racers. They put on such a great show every single year. Now, we're almost out of time, but before we go, I want to give a special shout out to a freestyle legend and personal friend of mine, Mr. Paul Thacker. Paul was recently injured in a snowmobile crash while practicing stunts, but I am happy to say that he is in the process of recovery. So Paul, on behalf of all of us here at Sledhead 24/7, we're wishing you a very speedy and healthy recovery. You are such an inspiration to so many. All right, we're officially out of time here on Sledhead 24/7. Make sure to visit us online at iStockRacing.com or Sledhead24-7.com. I'm Misha Johnson. You can always visit me on Facebook. And as I say in Swedish, kör försiktigt kompisar, which means, of course, drive safe, friends. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm about to go ride a new skidoo in the back of this parking lot. I'll see you later.